you ever wanted a cartridge that can drop a charging boar in its tracks, punch through an elk's shoulder, or take African Plains game without flinching, all while sparing your shoulder and your wallet? In this new multi-part series, we will have not one, but two custom Mausers, a brother and a sister. Both rifles will be chambered in the same hard-hitting, versatile, and timeless caliber, the German-made 9.3 by 62. Born in 1905 by Otto Bach for German settlers in Africa, the 9.3 by 62 was built to take on the wild at a fraction of the cost of British rounds. It's been dropping game for over a century, earning a following among hunters who value grit and reliability. Since we have two very similar rifles, we'll refer to them as Rifle A and Rifle B. First, let's review the components we have and need for each. Rifle A, we have receiver, complete bolt assembly, magazine box, guard. We need the barrel and the stock. Rifle B, we have the stock. We need everything else. With a stock in hand but no barrel yet, the next step is clear. I'll need to measure the stock's taper and order a custom barrel crafted to precise dimensions. Today's episode will focus on Rifle A, and we're starting with the foundations, choosing the perfect stock. So let's dive in. When choosing the perfect rifle stock, every choice matters. First, consider the size of the blank, ensuring it fits your rifle's action and barrel while leaving room for shaping. Next, we balance the wood's strength with the caliber of the rifle. Next, grain orientation is also very critical. The wood's grain must flow parallel to the stock's length, especially through the narrow wrist or grip area. Cross grain or wild patterns can weaken the stock, risking splits under heavy recoil. As for wood types, craftsmen often turn to the rich elegance of walnut varieties, the striking figure of maple, the reliable strength of birch, the unique beauty of myrtle, or the rugged charm of mesquite. Inletting is the meticulous process of carefully carving out specific areas in a rifle stock to precisionally fit the metal components. This is done with traditional hand tools, various shapes of chisels, and a lot of patience. The part is covered with black ink and then inserted into the wood. The black ink transfers wherever the components touch. Then a chisel comes in to relieve those areas. And that whole process is repeated over and over and over and over and over. Now, as I wrap up the inletting, let's dive into the first parts game of this series. For those new here, every week I show different parts and you guess their names in the comments. If you get it right, you get a shout out in the next episode.
Mein Freund, ein Schluck, ein Lachen, wir sind vereint. Schoppers, das Leben so fein, mit einem Krug voll Glück im Sonnenschein. Der Kühlschrank summt, ein froher Ton. Ich greif zur Dose, das ist mein Lohn. Der Laden duftet nach Malz und Korn. Hier wird der Durst des Lebens geboren.
While you guys were naming the parts, I completed inletting of the trigger guard. And I'm not about to brag or anything, but this is the best inletting I've ever done. Okay, I'll brag a little bit. This inletting is really good. But is it good enough to make you go down and hit the like button? What about the subscribe button? Let's find out. Go on. It's just right down there. Did you do it yet? This is a Winchester 42 that came in with a broken toe. We've all been there. This is all standard, straightforward procedure, so I'm not going to talk through the process. But I will shout out Fleckus Talks the podcast, ranked
the best news podcast of all time.
Alright, that was a fun little side job. The replacement is still visible in certain lights, but all in all, it came out very nicely. Now let's get back to the project at hand. We finished inletting, now it's time to move on to the next step. More inletting. The barrel inletting is going to take a lot of time, but in the meantime, this rifle came into the shop. Do you recognize it? This is the A-squared 577 Tyrannosaur. It shoots a 750 grain bullet at 2,490 feet per second, delivering 10,000 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. That's 220 pounds of felt recoil. You've seen Kentucky Ballistics shoot it. You've seen those Arab guys shoot it. If this video gets 1,000 likes, I'll shoot it too. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Friday. The shop beers, they're calling my name. Like the video, join the Patreon, have a good week. See you Tuesday.
Shop Bier, oh Shop Bier, wir